If you've made the decision to buy a house in 2025, there's no doubt that you've Googled what the first step is. My name is Greg French from the Susan Sells Real Estate Team, and I want to be your guide if you're thinking of buying a house in New Hampshire or Massachusetts. One of the first steps you're going to see if you look online is that you need to hire a real estate agent. I think that's a great idea. Hiring a buyer's agent to help you buy your house is going to make it a much easier process. So here are 5 easy questions that you should be asking your real estate agent before you align yourself with them. Question number 1 is, how familiar is this agent with the areas that you're looking to buy? And it doesn't mean they need to live in the town or even live close to the town, but it really comes down to what are you interested in, and some of the basic things that they should have knowledge on are how are the schools generally, what neighborhoods are there generally in the town. If there's something that you really like, you should tell your real estate agent so they can at least be able to look for those types of things in the communities that you're looking for. When you think about location, you want to think about the lifestyle that that location is going to bring you, and that's really a good place to start when you're interviewing a real estate agent. Question number 2 is, what is your agent's availability? Some agents don't work full time and they're not always available. So really at the end of the day, you want your agent's schedule to match your schedule. If you're available nights and weekends, then you want to make sure that your agent is available on nights and weekends. Question number 3 you should think about asking your agent is, what plan do they have for you on the buying side? Do you want it to be your plan as the buyer, or do you want them to have a plan? If you're buying your first house, it might be a lot easier to go with the agent's plan. And obviously you want them to listen to you and what your goals are, but they've done this before and you really want your agent to have a plan for how you're going to get into your next house. Question number 4 is, when should I buy a house? And this is really more of a test for the agent about how well they know the local market. Each market is different when it comes to seasonality and when the best time of year it is to buy a house. So make sure your agent knows that information. The last question you should ask your real estate agent is, how well can they teach you what they know? And that might not be a question that you actually ask them, but it might be more your research that you do beforehand. You should look at their social media. How active are they? Are they educational? And can you actually see yourself learning and talking to this person on an ongoing basis? So those are the 5 questions that I think you should ask your real estate agent before you hire them. If you're thinking of buying in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, shoot me a text at the number on the screen and I'd be happy to answer all those questions and more.